I'm gonna make Reese's peanut butter cups from scratch, but I have a slight problem, and let me show you. This is a king-sized Reese's. It's actually, it's not as big as I thought it would be. I thought my molds were way bigger than they actually are. Cool, let's get started. First things first, we need to make our chocolate shells. And to do that, we need to temper our chocolate. I've got this homemade semi-sweet that I'm gonna temper. First, I've got to slice it up. Alrighty, now we're gonna take our chocolate and put it in a bowl so that we can get it nice and tempered. To melt and heat our chocolate to 120 degrees, I've got this hot pot of steaming water that I'm just gonna take our bowl of chocolate and set it on, and the steam will melt and heat the chocolate. Remember to stir it occasionally so that you can help it all melt and not burn any of the chocolate. Alrighty, we've got it heated up to 120 degrees. My camera battery almost died, so we got it up to 120 degrees. Time to finish tempering it. Now, to finish tempering it, that's actually really simple. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take about a third of the chocolate that's in here. We're gonna pour it onto our marble slab and then fold it and cool it down until it becomes like a thick paste, kind of like Play-Doh. Ready, time to fold it back in with the rest of our other chocolate. Now let's just double check our temperature to make sure that we're all good. Let's heat it up just a couple more degrees. Now we're gonna fill our molds with the chocolate. And dump it back out again. Scrape the top. The idea is that you pour the chocolate in the mold and let it sit and cool for a few seconds, and as it cools, it adheres to the side, it sticks to the side, and it kind of builds a shell. So the longer you let it sit, the more it cools, the thicker the shell will be. The less you let it cool, the thinner the shell will be. And that is how you make your chocolate shell. Now before I go, I'm gonna set up a little fan to blow on the shells to let it cool. So that'll be the fun stuff. It'll just help it keep its temper. Alrighty, so I actually ended up getting a haircut while the shells dried, and now it's time to fill them. So our peanut butter filling is gonna be really simple. We're gonna use a cup of peanut butter, a cup of powdered sugar, 2 sticks of salted butter, and then about a teaspoon of vanilla. So rather than a 1:1:1 ratio, a 1.5 to 1 ratio, so like 1.5 cups of peanut butter, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, and 1 cup of, or 2 sticks of butter, or 1 cup of butter. Seems to be a better ratio. Let's go ahead and fill those peanut butter cups. All right, a few of these are a little overfilled, but the final step is to top it with chocolate and then let it cool and solidify and harden. Alrighty, so I overfilled every single one of those. All right, next time, what I would do is put in half as much as you think you should, and you might be good. I'm just gonna let these cool, and we will come back and see how they turn out. All the work is done, and it's time to test it. Honestly, I am concerned that I messed up. Like I think I did put in too much butter, but we'll go ahead and give it a taste. This is one of the better looking ones, and as comparison, so here's Reese's, here's me, like significantly bigger. Let's try Reese's first. Their peanut butter is really sweet. Next time I'd add more powdered sugar. I also probably wouldn't temper the chocolate. However, the oils from the peanut butter should soften up the chocolate over time. So it's an interesting attempt. I'll learn from it. There's some things I do differently. Hope you guys try it out yourself, and remember, life's better when it's sweet.